How's the royal family? I pray that everyone is doing well. Well, my royal family, Diamond and Silk. You know what, my royal family? I was just thinking, I did not make a video all last year about these coons. They are truly an embarrassment to themselves and how they get down. Now, before I talk about some silly shit that they talking about now, trying to insult our intelligence, we're gonna go back in history a little bit. A little video I want y'all to watch about Diamond and Silk. And it says Diamond and Silk Congress testimony gets heated. And I'm gonna expose you and Diamond and Silk. You know, this whatever this coon show, whatever this game you got y'all playing. But you know, you they don't know when to shut it off. That's the only way I can put it. So we got this 8-minute video. I hope y'all can stand it. You know, and then I got one more to show y'all to bring you to the present. And we're just gonna step back in history and find out, you know what went down about some coins and shit that they claim Trump didn't pay them, and and they swear up and down there is absolutely no racism. So you got people like Candace Owens, Sheriff Clune Clark, and go on and on and on. Paris Denard. There's no racism. But when somebody don't go along and get along with and play into this game that they keep playing, because some people ain't playing. Because John Kelly, he don't like people like that. It's like, when the fuck do y'all shut this shit off? Y'all not funny. It ain't cute. And it's not a good representation of the true black woman. See, they wouldn't want people like me, Lisa Cabrera, Nicole's View, even Lovely T, and she does the entertainment tip. They don't want to deal with people like us. And it's a lot of sisters out here that got powerful voices. They don't want to deal with core ass truth. So they think that they have to constantly be on, on. They'll never shut this shit off. This the kind of cooning, you close the door and they still doing it because they perform, buck dance, and stuff. So anyway, I'm just going on and on because I'm so disgusted. So let's get into this video.
Two well-known online personalities, Diamond and Silk, who might be known as Lynette Hardaway and Rochelle Richardson. They're sisters. They used to be small-town ex-Democrats, but they found fame as warriors for Trump. They recently testified before Congress, under oath, I may add, about Facebook and where conservatives stand on that platform, because many Republican lawmakers, personalities feel like they are being discriminated against on the social platforms that tend to lean left, being from Silicon Valley. Some have spoken out about it, including Senator Ted Cruz, who claimed Facebook blocked Trump supporters. Diamond and Silk's page with 1.2 million followers. Representative Joe Barton from Texas said, "Why is Facebook censoring conservative bloggers such as Diamond and Silk?" And Diamond and Silk were not having it when they went to go see Congress representatives about this.
You ladies are very impressive to me. You have taken something and you have moved forward with it, exercising your First Amendment rights, and you've made a ton of money off of Facebook. Isn't that correct?
Absolutely not, because Facebook censored us for 6 months.
Now, Donald Trump introduced you all at a rally last year, and he introduced y'all saying that you were very popular and you had made a ton of money based on your affiliation with him. Isn't that correct?
Let me tell you what he was doing.
Yes, sir.
He was calling those things that was not as though they were, is what he was doing then. But let me tell you something.
He has given you...
But Facebook censored us for 6 months.
It goes on.
Can I just jump in for a second?
Sure.
Now, later, Kim is going to give you the details on, how they're getting funded and outright lies that they've told. But I do really appreciate her fire and passion. I mean, I don't agree with her, and again, there were some lies told there, but I don't know, something appeals to me in that form of communicating.
Well, I'll just interject this one thing. When they started Diamond and Silk, I had them on my podcast, and we checked in with them every other week because they have that. They have that, what you're talking about.
Yes,
this charismatic dynamic. They're kind of the greatest show on earth, sort of, for when they're talking. The problem is they became very powerful and very influential, and their message is pretty toxic.
Well, it's influenced by, you'll know in just a second. So Kim, take it away.
Well, what I want to get to is the idea that conservatives are being throttled or censored on social media, that they're not getting the reach that they should be getting. And that's a fallacy. That is not happening. I have some data. It comes from CrowdTangle. It's a social media analytics program for Facebook. It is owned by Facebook. What you're looking at here is the total interactions for Diamond and Silk on in March of 2018. You can see that's when they were allegedly getting censored, is when they got very high engagement, much higher than they had gotten a year prior. Once you compare it to, let's say, liberal-leaning content, on the next slide, including the Young Turks on there, it's consistent, if not better, in a lot of cases, their engagement at least. So,
man, Mike really got hurt.
Mike took a dive.
Yeah.
I'm sorry about that. But that's a little tangential. In particular, if you single out the Rachel Maddow show, which is the most popular cable news program, on the next slide, so her video views went from 6 million to 1.2 million, while Diamond and Silk's went from 4.1 million to 1.8 million. They both went down, though you will notice the percentage is much higher for Rachel Maddow's, and Diamond and Silk are beating Rachel Maddow's show right now. So the data doesn't support what they're saying is happening at all. They're actually doing as good, or if not better, in the time that they said they were being censored or throttled or held back. So it just feels like it feeds into this idea that Republicans feel like
that they're victims?
Conservatives feel like they're victims, and everyone is against them and bringing them down, and nothing is their fault, and we're...
Well, the thing that I will say is, the squeaky wheel gets the attention, and getting the attention means that you will drive more traffic to your page, and that's exactly what happened here. And their page was already doing well. And by the way, I wouldn't want anyone to be censored. But the truth is, anyone who does any type of political commentary on Facebook right now is getting hurt, and getting hurt badly. And its algorithm changes that, as you could see from that data, negatively impacted us as well. And you just don't hear as many people on the left, yelling and screaming about it. And so they got a lot of, positive attention. They drove up traffic on their page. It is what it is. But, the victimhood thing does get tiresome and frustrating.
I mean, what's happening across the board is broader shifts in Facebook. If you have some kind of Facebook page for anything, not just politics or news, you may have noticed a drastic shift recently that is happening to everyone, though most people aren't claiming it's a personal attack on them and their views.
Right.
This is more single.
So where do they get their funding from? Because that's actually something that recently
I know you're excited for this.
I am. I'm super. It's not that I'm excited. It's that, look, it's not that I'm excited. It's that recently when we were talking about another conservative African-American woman who used to be very liberal, I made the argument that it seems as though there are corrupting factors at play, because it's weird to go make a complete 180 out of nowhere and go from being I'm super liberal, left-leaning, to all of a sudden I love Trump, I'm going to campaign for Trump. And it's not just Trump-related things. It's, going from saying things that point to the injustices that your community is facing, to all of a sudden now you're talking about how Black people need to stop crying because they're in a privileged position. I mean, that is such a complete 180. So again, I made the point that I believe, and again, it is my speculation, that there might be corrupting factors. There might be some, there might be money at play.
Well,
and people are like,
money.
oh, that's a racist thing to say. No, I think that there might be some data to back it up. So Kim, take it away.
What's funny is that you said the very liberal part.
Yeah.
They were actually complaining that Facebook had labeled them as very liberal on their pages, and they couldn't. It was impossible to change. It is possible to change. I have changed mine several times. That's also not true. So they were under fire a bit about where they were getting their money, and they said again and again and again, no, we're not taking Trump's money. Trump never paid us. We never took money. However, some filings from the FEC, the Federal Election Commission, say otherwise. They did receive $1,274 from Donald J. Trump for President Inc. They did say, after being reminded that they were under oath, that that was reimbursement for travel. But let's look at the other two entries on that FEC filing. Volunteers for Nealon.
What?
Volunteers for Nealon, $7,000. Who is Nealon? You may remember recently that this candidate was running against or for Paul Ryan's seat, Speaker Paul Ryan's seat, and it recently came out that he is a white nationalist. Yeah.
Okay, that's it. That's all we wanted you guys to know. Just a little bit of information for you.
So, you just watched the video by the Young Turks, the home.
So, we see that Diamond and Silk, they have no problem lying through their teeth. And they are very disingenuous. But anytime, where they at right here, they daddy, send him to do what he need him to do. Because he's not, Lord, I know it's hard, my royal family, but I'm gonna drag these coons, because I'm sick of them, and I'm feeling some kind of way. We're gonna get into the present. So I got something else to show y'all. Now, see, they play too fucking much, and they were asked direct questions. They speaking at Capitol Hill. And they had to keep reminding them, you've been swore in. You can't come up in here putting this coon show on, And this is the article about it. And they talking about that $1,274 that they were reimbursed. And lo and behold, I learned today that there was other funds allocated to them. And I did find out some other stuff too. And I'll tell that after this video, this little short snippet. So we have Sheila Jackson asks Ms. Hardaway, have you ever been paid by the Trump campaign? Something real simple. Ms. Hardaway, have you ever been paid by the Trump campaign?
No, we've never been paid by the Trump campaign.
You've never been paid by the Trump campaign.
We have never been paid by the Trump campaign.
Not $5, not $100.
We have never been paid. We have never been paid by the Trump campaign.
Let me ask a specific question. $1,274.94.
We have never been paid.
Okay. See, they perjured themselves. And they play too fucking much. So see, all this is a game with them. All this is a hustle with them. Now, when I was doing my research about these coons, because I want y'all to see it with me. I should have had it set up. We're going to go back to it real quick. Real quick, my royal family. Before we get into the presents. Okay, let's get here. Let's go right here. So, I see here, and I don't know how exactly true it is, but this article, the wealth record, Diamond and Silk net worth, and I'm not reading that crap. I'm going right to where the money is. So basically, Diamond and Silk sell different Trump's merchandise on their official website. And I remember I put that up there so people could see it. I'm not doing it this time. Also, they offer fans to view them live at a rate of $50 a ticket. Also, one can take a photograph, eat with them at a rate of $150. As of now, Diamond and Silk has a estimate net worth somewhere around $3 million. And then it says on here on November 2nd, let's see, in 2016, Diamond and Silk went to Winston-Salem, North Carolina on the behalf of the 2016 U.S. presidential campaign. They met with Laura Trump, wife of Eric Trump, and according to the Federal Election Commission, Diamond and Silk were paid $1,274.94 for field consulting. The details of the service was never found out. Boy, y'all ass some cheap hoes. That's the only way I can put it. Okay, so if they have, since the whole time they've been rubbing shoulders with this crook and they cronies, if they made $3 million, that ain't no money. Not in the arena that they are in now. That's pennies. I remember John McCain said to him, if you don't have $5 million plus, he considered that to be being impoverished in his realm of thinking and stuff. And see, they paper game gonna dry up eventually. Now that you only $3 million and you in that type of arena, I would, making a fool of myself anyway. I would have way more than a single digit, way more than that. And I would be stacking something up in the corner because yo light ass gravy chain gonna dry up. When all of this is said and done, it's gonna dry up. And yes, they would go to these really small venues and do this little, buck show and stuff. And when I seen it, wherever they had this venue, it looked like it probably could hold the capacity, maybe the max 300. And they were charging people, like I said, they said on there, the article, $50. But I didn't know that you, just to sit with them, you got to pay $150 to sit with these bitches. You got me real fucked up. Why would I waste my lunch like that? I could take that $150 and go feed some babies, some real food. That's how people waste their money. But see, when people pay them to go do that type of shit, to go sit and eat with them, like she's sitting up here holding this hot dog and acting a damn fool, and her ass at with that Kool-Aid. Yeah, there she is, right here with that Kool-Aid. See, the enemy get fascinated with that. They always want you to be on that. They would love to see us doing that all the time, And I remember I was thinking of something real deep. Once we came in full contact with the enemy and we realize their mindset, their mentality, we changed our posture. We changed our diction, the way that we spoke, because we could pick up that even if we were upright and speak the King's English, that bothered them. So then we started, walking around like we was pitiful, speaking with a lot of slur and slang and all of that. And that makes them feel good. See, they and we picked up on that, and that shit has carried on. And I'm not saying that speaking the King's English, that means you're better than or anything like that. Stay natural. I ain't trip. I don't, and y'all know where I'm coming from. Cause I've had people tell me, our own, you sound like you a white girl. You got me fucked up. I've had people say, you talk proper, and all that kind of shit like that. And then the enemy have said, oh, you articulate very well. I don't need your motherfucking validation. They trip off of that. Our very words, my royal family, have power. In the energy from our body. So stand up straight. Look the motherfuckers in the eye. Speak in any form of fashion that you choose to speak. But the thing that I demand of you to be very firm, whoever you speak to. So when they have contact with any of us, they know that they have encountered royalty. However, each individual member in the royal family deem it. The King's English, that don't mean shit to me. So anyway, I'm just heated. So let's get into this next bullshit. So, January 17th. Diamond and Silk accused the Democrats of using Jim Crow tactics on Trump during Fox and Friends appearances. The same tactics are being done to him what was done to our ancestors back during the Jim Crow day, Diamond said. So they starting this rhetoric already with us, because I told you they're gonna start coming to us, and some people not getting it. So I want y'all to be real clear on the True Royal Family, and y'all know this video gonna go over here on True Royal. I don't support any of these parties, and also stop coming to my channel talking about that's not the Christian thing to do. Where have I said I was a Christian? Where have I said that? I'm a Hebrew Israelite. I'm chosen. I'm highly favored, like many in the royal family. And the Democratic Party is full of shit. The Republican Party is full of shit. Liberal, Greenpeace, and whoever else is out there, y'all all full of shit. Because still, at the end of the day, they're going to uphold white supremacy. We know what the fuck going on. And then you have these old cross-eyed bitches come and say shit like this. You got me fucked up. Let me just play the video because, ooh, I'm heated. I don't like when people talk down to us like this. Oh, let me see. Let me get this thing going. I don't think oops, I pressed the wrong thing. Let me get this volume up as high as possible. And let's see if we can get this open up so we can look at these damn mammies.
Trump's economy keeps on winning.
The greatest economic revival of any country anywhere in the world is the United States, as big as it is. We're doing better than any other country by far.
The economy is doing especially well for minorities. The black unemployment rate near record lows in December, prompting the Wall Street Journal to ask, what if in November enough black Americans voted for Donald Trump to re-elect him into the presidency?
To weigh in on that, Fox Nation personalities, Diamond and Silk, join us from DNS World Headquarters. Diamond and Silk, good morning to you.
Good morning.
So what do you make of what Ainsley just read from the Wall Street Journal?
Well, first of all, back in 2016, black America had nothing to lose. But if they don't vote for Donald J. Trump in 2020, they have everything to lose.
That's
and
right.
The reason why the Democrats are ignoring this is because they are expecting black people to fall in line. But black people are paying attention.
Yes.
When they see that our president is being railroaded, the same tactics are being done to him what was done to our ancestors back during the Jim Crow day.
Mm-hmm.
They become appalled by that, because if you do it to him, you can do it to average Americans like us.
That's right.
When they see these Democrats being sympathizing with terrorists, advocating for illegal aliens
Mm-hmm.
and MS-13 gang members, They don't like that. You're not going to leave us holding the bag. We don't want your stuff for free because free does not mean freedom.
That's
free
right.
means that you're going to control us. And people, black people, are going to be voting for Donald J. Trump. They want to keep their tax cuts. They want to keep their employment.
Yep.
And they don't want to go backwards, but they want to move forward.
That's
Ladies,
right.
how can you get that message to the black community, though? Because if you watch the other networks, they're talking impeach, impeach, impeach. They're not even reporting on USMCA yesterday.
I understand that. You get that message by talking to each and every person that you see.
Exactly.
And let me tell you what happens. The word spread.
That's
People
right.
start to pay attention. Whenever they see how the president of the United States is being railroaded, we have experienced that. Minorities have experienced that in this country. They don't like it.
That's
they
right.
may not say nothing, but President Trump have supporters that you see and those that you don't see.
That's right.
Ladies, if you watch the Democratic debate, there was almost no conversation at all about the economy or what President Trump has done on the economy. So if you're a black voter who's traditionally voted Democrat, you're not hearing anything about that. What are you hearing from your friends and others, from Democrats who that maybe didn't vote for the president? Are they reconsidering their party affiliation at all?
They're switching their party to Republican to vote for Trump, for
That's
President
right.
Trump.
That's
Let
right.
me tell you something. President Trump had this economy booming, and he's doing a lot of amazing things when it comes to minorities, especially the black community.
That's right.
And they are noticing that. All we can tell you is this. There's an uprising going on in the underground.
That's right.
People are not really paying attention to this left-wing media because they're looking at it as if it was fake news. People are looking at what's going on, and they're making their own decisions based off of that.
What do you mean underground?
Well, listen, we talk to people when we go to airports, when we are out at events.
When we do our chit-chat tour.
That's right.
We talk to average American people. They're looking for the opportunity. They're grateful for the opportunity to be able to get out and work every day and make money instead of wait once a month on a food stamps from Obama, what he used to do back in the day. People are excited to be able to get out and work to support their families. Especially the black community.
That's right. So we're here for black people. We're here. They're coming up to us, letting us know that they're tired of all of this foolishness.
Yes.
You know, the president, he's been in the news from the day he went down the escalator. On the left-wing media, every single day they bash him, disparage him, demean him. People are tired of it.
That's right.
All right, reporting from DNS HQ, Diamond and Silk. Check them out on Fox Nation. Ladies, thank you very much.
Let me stop this for no. Okay, since they done, let me put this scoot back on this. Now, when they was speaking, that old white motherfucker was about to ejaculate. He was getting off on that. That's exciting to them. That's a form of entertainment to them. And the one thing that I know, I remember one time during the campaign season, Roland Martin had jammed them two up. And one thing I can give Roly Poly some credit for is he can really retain facts in his head. And when he drill your ass, he can make you look bad if you don't got your shit together. And I remember he cornered these bitches and he started talking to Silk. See, Silk don't do a lot of talking. She'll and all that. See, you put that, have her by herself without her sister, she'll piss on herself. She a fucking idiot. And then the other one, Diamond, she does all this loud talking and stuff. So if you can detect that she's slipping, she'll get louder and start throwing shit up in your face. That shit ain't gonna work with us. Ain't nobody for us in America at all. All you doing is entertaining these motherfuckers. Says that's how they look at us. They want us to entertain them or to serve them in some type of capacity. Because I remember one time Trump had introduced them and talking about, okay, go ahead, do what you do. He gets a kick out of that. And if that one damn time they don't say what he like, you a nigga bitch. Remember, this motherfucker right here He called black women, when he was talking about them athletes, a son of a bitch. So we pay attention to things like that. And then when you start mentioning this other shit about being on welfare, well, we already know who's mostly on welfare and receiving food stamps. You know, they try to label that towards us. And so, you know, I've been hearing rumors about they trying to abolish that. Well, white folks gonna starve. We always in a state of survival. That's why I said we been won this war long ago. So when they throw out that we gonna be in this particular situation, in that particular situation, we don't get afraid of that. We don't know when the economy is up and down. All we know how to do is survive. Stop throwing scare tactics at the royal family. We know what the fuck is going on. We don't need no two mammies out here going on a buck dance tour talking about, oh, you better run to Trump. I'm sick of people insulting our intelligence, you know. And I know y'all listen to us because we controlling you. You afraid for us to overrun you, and we will regain our throne. But these bitches got to go. I'm sick of them. And I learned something about them because, you know, I go over there and listen to Patricia's loud ass, the one who said that she in love with Trump, that they lie a lot. With all that loud talking, all that ghetto talking and all that kind of stuff. Oh, they have no problem lying. Oh, no, not at all. Not one damn bit, you know. And then, so, you know, things are on the upswing in the economy. We don't know the difference. All we know how to do is survive. That is what you are worried about. That's why I keep pointing out, we've been won this war, my royal family. The weight of the world is on the enemy. And like I told my son, it's like having a duffel bag full of solid gold bricks. And you can never put it down. You got to carry it. And them gold bricks is all your wealth, all your everything. After a while, holding it, you're going to put it down. You're going to start hiding them. And then you're going to forget where you put them. And see, that goes back to focusing on the royal family. You done focused on those so much that you did not address your immediate situation, and you trying to figure out how can you hold on to power. We are regaining our throne, my royal family, before our eyes. I know a lot of people may not be able to see it immediately, but you have to look at it spiritually. But like I said, they're coming to campaign real hard to us. And like I said on Lisa Cabrera's Hangout today, watch for the scams. Watch for the reparation scams that they are already starting. We got to watch for that. I seen that what was out there. It's a bunch of bullshit. So they like to play with our emotions on that. So we'll see how they continue to keep campaigning and who they'll throw in our face. So they're already starting with Diamond and Silk, and then want to tell us how this motherfucker is being treated with his slimy lying ass. We're going to dismiss all of that. All them white Christians and shit, they dismissing all of that, praying all on him and stuff. And he does some of the most atrocious things I ever seen. So I'll leave it right there, my royal family, because I'm quite heated and I'm just disgusted how people always trying to insult our intelligence. Fucking mammies. You know what? I wonder who they family members is. I wonder who these bitches got husbands, because you don't never see them with no man. What a shame, what a shame. So anyway, my royal family, render your voice with your beautiful divine words. And as always, my royal family, I thank you for your love. I thank you for your support. And with that said, Ashe.